Hey guys, um, told you I wasn't going to take too long for the next video. Um, right now, I'm just taking the opportunity to get caught up on the reality Torsion. It's urban fantasy, one of my Section Alpha stories. That Section Alpha is a precursor for EarthGov Security, which is the later stories. You can think of them kind of like the Men in Black, and they actually do have a division that specializes solely in UFO encounters. But they actually want the world to know about what's going on. They want the world to know about vampires and werewolves and immortals and mages and mystics and extraterrestrials and all that. They want everybody to know because as one of the characters say in a short story I just wrote not too long ago, he says our jobs would be so much easier if the world knew what was going on. In this story, basically, I one day sat down and thought, what if there was a character who had the abilities of Charlie X? Now, if you don't know who Charlie X is, you're not a Star Trek fan. Charlie X was one of the first season episodes of the original series. I think it was like the first or second episode actually that aired. And there's about a teenage boy who sole survivor of a crash of a starship, and he was helped, and his survival was aided by these abilities that he was given by this non-corporeal race that lived on the planet, and he went a little power mad with them, did all sorts of nasty things to the crew of the Enterprise. And so I was thinking, what if we had a person who could actually do that? And that's where this is coming in. That's what this is about, basically. So I thought I would do just do a little typing along here. And this is kind of odd for me because usually I have the television on or I have music playing, but don't want those copyright strikes now, do we? So yeah, this isn't gonna be long. I'm just gonna be typing up a bit, maybe give a little commentary as I go along. Oh, yeah, what I since one of the there are Jin, DJINN. They are not like the Jin as they're portrayed in most media. Certainly not in Islamic tradition. These are a race of people. They're human basically because their planet Jarelikas is one dimension over from Earth in their own universe. The difference is they evolved with the ability to manipulate what they can refer to as ether. For us, it's, if to put it in terms of our universe, it's somewhere between dark energy and dark matter, but they can manipulate it. And because they're human, when they started coming here, they were able to mate with humans, and that's where human mages come from, and mystics also. They're also responsible for vampires and werewolves, but that's another story. I mean, even if you looked at them, they look perfectly human. You know, the same number of fingers, look, perfectly, their features are fine, with one exception. Their eyes. The sclera is black. There is no pupil. The iris ranges from silver to gold to bronze to copper, and generally with flecks of color in them: burgundy, emerald, violet, excuse me. And that's where we are. So I'm going to do a little typing here. And like I said, I'm probably going to talk a little bit as I go along. One of the things I did do, though, is I did create a language for them called Jena. It's based on Latin. So what I do is when I have to translate something into Jena, I translate it into Latin and I kind of tweak the spellings a little bit. So if you look at it, you might say, hey, is that Latin? So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I did. Oh, excuse me. That's what I did for this one, for this language. As opposed to other times is once I decide what the language sounds like, I just randomly make sounds and then figure out how to spell them. And away we go. Did I miss a sentence? Okay. One topic to the next. It's really sad when you can't read your own handwriting. That's why I had to stop writing in cursive, because I couldn't read it. My printing is not much better. Okay, guys, um, that's that's me typing. Um, it's like I said, this story, the reality torsion, it takes place in 2022. Um, and like I said, the agency Section Alpha, it's actually part of the United Nations peacekeeping force. Back in the 70s, originally the 80s, but I pushed it back to the 70s. Uh, they started realizing, hey, vampires and werewolves and immortals, they exist. Um, so they had to come up with some way of dealing with them. So that's when they founded Section Alpha. And over the years, it expanded to include things like mages and mystics and the Jinn themselves and extraterrestrials and all that. Think of the Men in Black, but without the Ray Bans and the neuralizers. And they don't use energy weapons; they use regular sidearms. Um, this is still a very rough draft stage, so it's nothing that's even worth finished. I'd say probably at a guess right now. I'd say I'm uh, I'd say about maybe half, 2/3 of the way through, kind of. Um, and so we'll see how it goes, because I've got a bunch of other completed stories I have to get finished and start thinking about covers, although I think I may have a relatively inexpensive site to get covers on. I'll be looking into that later. But yeah, that's it for now, guys, and thanks for watching. Welcome to all to my new subscribers. Hope I'm not too boring. I will probably be talking more about fountain pens in the future. So I'll probably just switch it up every now and again. Do a fountain pen video and then do a writing video. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to do a separate video about this towards the end of the week. But starting the 15th, this Friday, and running until New Year's Day, all my books are going to be on sale through Smashwords, ebooks only. I'm afraid no print books, but all ebooks are going to be on sale through Facebook. Not Facebook. Are going to be available through Smashwords. Look for the ads on Facebook. They're going to be available through Smashwords, 50 to 75% off. Yeah, because I sold too many books over the summer when I had them on sale. When I was giving them away for free, I figured let me go back to actually charging something for them so I can not sell another book again. So yeah, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Peace and long life to you. Bye.